I exposed my dad at Thanksgiving after he took our anniversary money for a cruise. My dad called on a Tuesday night while my husband and I were packing for our 5th anniversary trip to the Oregon coast. We had saved for over a year, skipping takeout, saying no to little extras, slipping cash into an envelope in our kitchen drawer. It was supposed to be our first real vacation since our honeymoon. "I hate to ask this," he said, his voice already heavy. "Your stepmom and I are 3 months behind on rent. If we don't come up with $5,000 by Friday, we're getting evicted." I looked across the bed at my husband. He had gone completely still, listening through the speaker. My dad sounded ashamed, desperate, older than usual, and I kept thinking about all the times he had shown up for me when I was younger. So when my husband squeezed my hand and gave a quiet nod, I nodded back. That night, we canceled the trip. We lost the rental deposit, the dinner reservations, everything. 2 days later, we wired my dad every dollar we had saved. He replied with a prayer hands emoji and, "God bless you both." 3 weeks passed. Then my cousin tagged my stepmom in a Facebook post. I clicked without thinking and felt the air leave my body. She was standing on the deck of a cruise ship in a white sundress, drink in hand, smiling into the sun. My dad was beside her in new sunglasses and a bright Hawaiian shirt. I kept scrolling lobster dinner, sunset excursion, professional photos, matching smiles. The caption read, "Living our best life." My husband checked the dates. We sent the money on Thursday. Their cruise photos started the following Monday. I called my dad twice. Nothing. I texted and finally got back. "The cruise was a gift from one of your stepmom's friends. It had nothing to do with your money." I asked which friend. He never answered. My stepmom blocked me the next day. I wanted to explode. My husband said, "No, we do this with facts." So we spent a week gathering everything. The texts begging for rent money, the wire receipt, the cruise photos, the timestamps, even a post from my stepmom that said, "Sometimes God provides when you least expect it." Then we waited for Thanksgiving. Dad always hosted, and the whole family was there. Dinner was normal until my uncle smiled and asked, "So how was the anniversary trip?" I set down my fork. We didn't go. We canceled it to send Dad $5,000 because he said they were about to lose their apartment. My husband opened the folder and laid everything on the table. The texts, the transfer, the cruise photos, the dates. The room went completely silent. Dad tried to say the money went to rent and the cruise was separate. Then my husband placed the last page in front of him, the bank report showing our transfer hitting my dad's account on Thursday, and a cruise payment leaving that same account on Friday. My stepmom stood up and walked out. My dad had nothing left to say. We picked up our folder, took back the pie we brought, and left. He's called 9 times since Thanksgiving. I haven't answered once. Because losing the trip hurt. Losing the money hurt. But realizing my father could watch us sacrifice something beautiful, take it anyway, and then call it help that changed something deeper. And once you see the truth that clearly, silence stops feeling cruel. It feels like peace.